I'd be interested in talking to people who actually can truly experience anything that they want in a lucid dream, because I bet it's possible. I bet that some people can do it. I don't know. What else? So, yeah, dream journaling really helps because you start thinking about your dreams, and you start thinking about your dreams, and you start realizing patterns that are in your dreams, and this will really clue you in, because when you are looking back on your journal and you're saying, I never realized this before, but there's this one particular thing that happens in my dreams over and over again, and that's interesting, look at that. That's a pattern in my dreams, a reoccurrence in my dreams. Not necessarily a recurring dream, which I have never experienced my own self, but just a kind of a pattern of events that happens in a dream. One really big one for me is I'll be hanging out with people that I went to high school with, and at the same time hanging out with the people that I went to college with. That happens in my dream all the time, in my dreams, and so that can be kind of a clue. And I never would have realized that had I not been journaling, dream journaling. So that makes it much easier to get into a lucid dream, because you're not going to be thinking about those patterns without that journal. And so now that you are thinking about those patterns, you'll be in a dream. The thought will dawn on you that this is a pattern that happens in your dreams, because your mind is your mind, whether you're awake or asleep. So, well, I'm sure that some psychologists will want to kind of contest that and be nitpicky about it, whatever. So whatever thoughts that you're having when you're awake are going to influence the thoughts you're having when you're asleep, and vice versa. And so if that dream pattern has been on your mind, and then you experience it in a dream, your mind will go, oh, this is something that happens in my dreams. And that can be a trigger where it goes to the next step, and your mind's like, oh, I am in a dream. And at that point, you wake up and you're lucid. And I mean wake up like in the dream. You wake up, you become conscious of your dreaming state. So that's pretty cool. There's some other cool lucid dreams I've had. I mean, I've had sex with a lot of people in my lucid dreams. Tide is coming in. Soak up my Nikes. And I have flown a number of times in my lucid dreams. I've walked on water. I have done lots of interesting stuff. I've partied, I've danced and partied in lucid dreams. I've jumped off cliffs, which has always been kind of a dream of mine in waking life. I just always, whenever I'm at, on top of a mountain or whatever, I'm just like, man, I would love to jump off of this mountain. But of course that would be somewhat dangerous, but in a dream, you can do whatever you want. So I've done that in lucid dreams. One very interesting experience that I had was with using my lucid dreaming opportunity to meditate in a dream. I was inspired to try this by someone on the website 30bananasaday.com. I'm sure that some of you have heard of this website before. Anyway, so I was there's a group of people on there that discuss dreams, and I was discussing my dreams, and some very wise people clued me into the idea that lucid dreams, as I had been experiencing them, sort of as a playground for for pleasure and kind of stimulation. This sort of experience was maybe falling short of the true introspective and spiritual potential of lucid dreams and dreaming in general. So I started to have some other ideas about things I could do in lucid dream, and I decided to meditate in a dream, and my experience with that was really quite fascinating. I was in an office building in New York City, and I was in like a corner, like a very top floor window corner office looking out on New York City, and Anthony Soprano was behind the desk, and but he's soon he disappeared very quickly. I don't know why. Anyways, all of a sudden I kind of realized, okay, whoa, I'm dreaming, it clicked, which, it does. Once you've been tuning into your dreams for a while, it will begin to click. So it clicked, and I decided, okay, here's my chance. I'm going to meditate in a lucid dream. So I wonder if you guys can hear me. So anyways, there's oh no, you can't really see it. There's a loon out there. Anyways, so that's not a loon, that's just a duck. So anyways, I decided to meditate, and I sat down cross-legged, and I kind of assumed the position that I have been, used to taking while meditating, and I closed my eyes and focused on my breath. And when the moment that I did this, the moment that I began the meditation, my body was just began vibrating intensely, and I just saw, my eyes were closed, but I saw bright flashing lights, and I woke up just moments after that into waking life. But for those moments, it was quite a fascinating experience. And I wonder if looking into my body and sort of existing within my physical self in a dream and meditation it kind of like connected me to my waking body, because, well, I think that it kind of goes the other way too. When you're awake and you begin to meditate and begin to just exist within your body and not in your mind, then you kind of begin to get connected to the dream world in a way. So it's kind of like a two-way path, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing about dreams. It's so mysterious, and you can find endless interpretations of any dream. So yeah, we're still working on that one, as far as technology, human knowledge, and human understanding goes. We don't really know about dreams. So what else? So well, one thing I was saying about how lucid dreams, you have to journal. There's other things that you can do, though. Some people, they will check the light switch and check the time on their watch over and over and over and over again throughout the day in their waking life. And the reason they do this is because then in their dreams, they'll already be primed to perform this behavior in their dreams. But what will happen is, this is what a lot of people report, is what will happen is that they flick the light switch and they find that the lights don't work, and then their brain clicks, okay, so this is a dream now. or they'll look at their watch and the hands are all screwy, or whatever, the dial, the numbers are all screwy, and they'll go, okay, this is a dream now. So it's kind of something like that. Another sort of similar thing, I mean, this isn't really what I have done, I've just had success with journaling, is you just, but I think that this is basically how it works, regardless of what method you use. Basically, if you're just thinking to yourself over and over and over again throughout the day, am I dreaming? Is this a dream? Over and over again, all day, every day, you will start getting lucid dreams, because then what will happen is you will perform that behavior while dreaming, and eventually you'll find yourself asking, am I in a dream? Is this a dream? And the answer will be yes, and your lucid dreaming will begin.